So over the last couple of years, I have made myself a bucket list of things that I wanted to do with Paw Patrol. Purchased my first piece of official merch from the series, beginning with the Zuma plush, which I've now turned into 3 by adding Rocky and Marshall, starting a YouTube channel, which I think has done really well in my case, and seeing the Paw Patrol movie in theaters, which ended a 8-year journey to get to that moment. But if there's one thing that I've wanted to do more than the accomplishments that I just mentioned, is to make my OC, or original character, for Paw Patrol. And even though my Darth Maul pup, or whatever you want to call it, was my channel icon for a while, he was created because of my old profile pic being Darth Maul, one of my favorite villains in any form of media. I have an obsession with villains. At least 60% of the time, my favorite character from the series will be whoever is the villain. And from the beginning, I knew which side my OC would be on. Plus the fact that villain OCs are pretty rare in this series, compared to OCs being created on the Paw Patrol team side of things. I wanted this villain not only to be intimidating and formidable as the copycat and maybe even Harold in a way, but to also be as powerful as they are, and to make the Paw Patrol struggle, showing no mercy. And that character is Razor, aka the Phantom. And before I go into details about him, I want to give a quick thanks to BlizzWolf6 for drawing him up. He looks very, very nice. And if you could all do me a favor and go subscribe to her channel if you would. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check her out. Back to Razor, as you can see, he is a mighty pup, or should I say a mighty villain. Razor is a black Weimaraner and often referred to as the Grey Ghost, which is one of the reasons why I chose his villain alias to be the Phantom. I'll explain a bit later on that. Weimaraners possess some unique traits that give them the edge over most, one of them being hunting dogs, hunting big or small prey, but also them for being stealthy as well, along with them being known for speed, stamina, intelligence, good sense of smell, and good eyesight. Already combined with his mighty power, Invisibility, this makes him a worthy adversary for the mighty pups. I chose Invisibility because no one has used that power yet in the series, and I think it works well with his alias being the Phantom, a ghost. You won't know where he is or when he'll strike. He'll be mocking or getting into the heads of his opponents, symbolized by his pup tag. He supports a scar on his left eye to intimidate his opponents. The yellow eye symbolizes anger and suffering, a trait that I brought over from the Sith when turning to the dark side. And that's what Razor has gone through. He wears mostly a black-colored suit with sides of red also on his mask, and silver as well. I decided to make him have a headcanon voice, and that is Vanitas from Kingdom Hearts, displaying his cold, uncaring, and ruthless personality.
Like right now, he's leaving you behind. And by the time you catch up, he'll be a different person. Now grow up. Is that what you call friendship? You'll never know the truth unless you go out and look for it yourself. Come on, what could you possibly know when you're stuck here, looking at nothing but what's in your tiny world? Exactly what I said, idiot. The Terra you know will be gone forever. Good. Let's see what you're made of. That really all you got? Man, you are worthless. I'd be going against the Master's orders, but so what? As far as I'm concerned, your job here is done. Tell me something. Has he learned to put up a decent fight yet? I'll be asking the questions. And why shouldn't I? After all, between the two of us, I'm the only one who will walk away from here alive. I think that kid's outgrown such a childish toy. If you ask my opinion. Just like I've outgrown my need for you.
In his idea, in order to defeat an enemy, you must know them inside and out. He has great knowledge of the Paw Patrol due to once idolizing them, and wanting one day to be a part of the team. However, this was crushed by the death of his twin brother, Blade, the last thing he had left in his life, during a fire in the animal shelter they were residing in. Razor would escape, but not before noticing 2 animals wearing red and green head into the bushes. These were Humdinger's kittens. However, Razor falsely believed that it was the Paw Patrol that had caused the fire, staging their own rescue and therefore leading to the death of his brother, Blade. And on top of this, everyone made it out except for Blaze. Razor would live in the wilderness for a while after this, thinking of a way to get revenge on those who he believed took his brother's life. Again, the only family he had left. One day he would come across a piece of the mighty meteor, but something interesting happened. Instead of turning glowing yellow like the original meteor piece did, it glowed black. This is where my AU comes into effect. The reason why the meteor glowed black was because of Razor corrupting it with his negative emotions. Pain, hate, anger, sadness, and suffering. He ends up bonding himself with this meteor piece and figures out that whenever there's more negative emotions from others, the greater the meteor's powers get, and also increases his power. This is shown in this final feature, which Blitzwolf actually added in herself, which shows the power dripping out of his left eye, where his scar is located. I haven't decided on what this could mean. Possibly him and the meteor piece scarring up too much negativity in terms of emotions, him abusing the power of the meteor too much, or him being overtaken fully by these negative emotions and not being able to control himself due to him corrupting the meteor piece even more. So there you go, that is Razor, aka the Phantom, and by the time this video uploads, I will have updated the channel profile pic with Razor on it. Again, thanks to Blitzwolf6 for making this. So tell me down in the comments below what you think of Razor, aka the Phantom. As always, thank you all for watching. I will see you all again next time.